Hey friends, my name is Julie.
I'm Daryl.
And welcome back to our farm. Today's project is moving pigs around. So we have a breeding pair of pigs. We have Connor, our big Hereford boar, and we have Amy, our little Hereford sow. And we need to put them together because she's about to come back into heat and it's time to breed her. We also need to get these piglets moving because I need them to do a lot of tilling around the farm so we can get some fresh grass seed down. And that's all gonna happen today. As you can see, these pigs are standing in a lot of mud right now, and I would really like to get them moved to drier ground. They're also a little too old to still be living with their mother. Now, she's gone ahead and weaned them for us, so they're not nursing off of her anymore, but she would still probably rather get away from them at this point. But her and Connor get along great, so she should be happy about moving back in with him. So we like to use the Premier One hog nets, these electric net fences, to keep our pigs in, and it makes them really easy to move around. And we only have 3 of these nets, and we were using all 3 of them. So the first step, which we've already done, is we needed to get all these pigs into 2 of the nets. So they're just hanging out in here for now. And then we're using this 3rd net as an alleyway to show Amy where she needs to go, over with Connor. So the plan is to separate her from the piglets, let her out, get her into this alleyway, and walk her over to where his fence opens up. And hopefully he doesn't get out. Even if he does, he can't really go far. And typically Connor is really chill about this sort of thing. So fingers crossed this all goes well. All set up?
Yes.
So Amy happens to be taking a nap in the sun right now, so I don't know if she's really gonna wanna get up and move, but we're gonna try to persuade her.
Hey, girl.
She's a good girl.
Hi. Come on.
Come on, good girl.
Amy.
You like to get out. It's gonna be fun. You want a treat, Mama?
Come on.
Come on, Amy. Yeah, you're sick of those piglets. Come on.
Come on.
Good girl. Good girl. She's smart. She's a smart pig. I'm gonna go over and open the fence so she sees what the plan is.
Come on, Amy. Amy.
There she comes. All right, your job now is to block the piglets. Don't follow her. Don't follow her. Block the piglets.
Good.
All right. Good girl. You want to go down this alley for me? Come on. Good girl. Wait. Just keep her calm. She's good. So you never are going to force a pig to do anything. It's really more of a negotiation. Convincing them that they want to do what you want them to do. I've got her alleyway closed. She can't really go anywhere. And Daryl's gonna go open Connor's fence. It's really important to keep pigs calm when you're moving them, because when they panic, they don't think straight and they just run through barriers. And if there's anything green, they will get distracted by it. It's like their favorite thing. So, this is good. She's just gonna relax and have a snack. Mr. Connor over here is being very patient. He knows something's up. He's being a good boy. Like always. He's so cute. Wagging his tail. He's all happy. Should I start walking her over? I think you need to get out of her way. Yeah. You don't want him to feel pinned in. It should be her decision. Don't push her too hard. It's just a suggestion.
Connor's been alone for a while.
If you want to create a barrier, you want one they can't see through. They won't really respect fencing or gate as well as a solid piece of wood or an actual pig board. Here we go. She's in. Well done, Gerald. Well done. Yeah, it's like we've done it before. Gerald's gonna weave this fence back. It would be better to have an actual gate, but we open this so infrequently that this works pretty well. Connor's talking to her. So I've been tracking Amy's heat cycles. She's actually pretty subtle about it, but from the best I could tell, the last time she came into heat was around December 10th or 11th, which means she should come back into heat on like the 31st of December or New Year's Day. So she should have just a day or two to get acclimated and get to know Connor a little bit again, and then hopefully she'll come into heat, he'll breed her, and then she will stay with him for about the next 3 months. And then probably about 2 or 3 weeks before she is due, we will separate her again into her own area. But she won't be alone. We actually have plans to pick up another sow. If you guys missed it in the last video, we did go ahead and process Donna. We decided that she was not financially viable for the farm. She can't produce piglets and she eats a lot of food. We just couldn't keep her. It just doesn't make sense. And around the same time, a local Hereford breeder reached out who I had asked months ago about buying another sow from, and she actually had one available that looks really nice. So she's gonna come to us bred, but she's gonna live with these two for the first couple months, and then her and Amy will go into their maternity ward probably around April. And then we'll have 2 litters of piglets, hopefully. We really like having our sows farrow together. We like them to have a buddy for one, and they will co-mother. They'll let each other's piglets nurse. Teats and milk are much more available for those piglets, and they tend to thrive. So that's the plan. Hopefully they cooperate and make us some nice babies. You like that tree, Amy? Connor's getting all frothy. It's not in heat yet, buddy, but pretty soon. A couple days. You're a good girl. All right, time to go move your piglets.
So for our pig feeders, we use these cut in half 55-gallon plastic drums. We've used several different types of feeders over the years, wood, metal. We find these feeders to be the most durable and hold up the best to a lot of pigs. They also hold a decent amount of feed, and pigs can feed from all sides, so you can get several feeding out of one at a time. I had to cut this one. We needed another one for Connor and Amy so that they both can eat out of the same dish. Connor's dish right now is kind of a one pig only deal.
Believe it or not, these pigs have really only been in this area about a week. We've been slowly expanding their area so that they had some better ground. But with 12 piglets that are getting big in a hurry, it doesn't take long for them to till up everything in sight. And then on top of everything, we got like 24 hours of rain 2 days ago. So things just get muddy in a hurry around here. It's just kind of the nature of pig farming in the winter.
So if we were homesteading, our advice and what we would typically do is not carry piglets through the winter. But because we are a farm and we're trying to make money selling a product, we carry piglets through the winter so that we have pork in the spring, which is one of our busiest times of the year. In the spring and summer, the farmer markets in our area really ramp up, so we need a lot of product because there's a lot of people that want it. And even our Hereford pigs take at least 8 to 9 months to finish. When we were raising the guineas, that was a year. So we have to carry them through the winter and things get muddy. But if we were just homesteading, we would just get feeder pigs in the spring and then process them in the fall, and that would provide enough pork for us through the year.
All right, so on to phase 2. We are gonna move all these piglets into this wooded lot where we've got all these down trees. They're gonna love picking through all of this. So we have this invasive weed growing in this area, and I'd really love the pigs to till it up. That's actually one of their jobs around the farm. They help manage the land. So this weed is really stocky, so it can make it difficult to get your fence nice and level with the ground. So we gotta kind of go around and kick it out of the way or pull it up where it's causing interference. In a day or two, the piglets will root up whatever they have access to, and then we can kind of rearrange the fence so it stays closer to the ground. But you can see on these hog nets, the bottom wire is hot. So you want it as close to the ground without touching as you can get it, so the piglets can't sweep under. These vines actually come from like a tuber in the ground, so they're really hard for us to get rid of, but the pigs will root up the whole root bundle, the whole tuber. Yeah, so they're gonna get some nice green stuff to munch on, and they're gonna get some weeds to dig up. They're gonna be happy. A little bit of shade from these trees. Still a good amount of sun. And close enough that we can run a hot wire to this fence easily and get a hose to him. So all important things to think about when you're figuring out where to fence your pigs in.
So we're all ready to move the piglets. I got one fence set up and it goes around. We're gonna open up one of the fences they're in right now to create an opening. And then I'm gonna flip the other end to close them up in their new area. We may need to use a little bit of food, but I think as soon as they see these greens, they're gonna go right for them. Come on, pig, pig.
Sometimes pigs don't like to cross an area where a fence used to be. They're real suspicious of getting shocked, but they're also very enticed by green things.
Hey, pig, pigs. Hey, pig, pigs.
While they explore this opening, I am going to sneak around to the other end and start flipping this fence.
Hey, pig, pigs. Come on, pig, pigs. Here, pig, pigs. Good. You should be able to go. Come on, pig, pigs. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I don't know if you guys can even see them in all these weeds, but the piglets got moved successfully. Nobody panicked. Nobody got out. Oftentimes when Daryl and I are doing this type of move, we don't really know exactly where the fence is going to end up. So there's always a little bit of maneuvering, trying to give them the best area we can and keep the fence off the ground and out of any interference. But I think we did a pretty good job. They're probably going to stay here maybe a week. Depends on how much it rains. But then the plan is to move them about once a week all around the farm, any areas that I need tilled up, and then I've got some new grass seed to put down. So hopefully we have lots of fresh grazing available this spring. Now, food can certainly be a great persuasion tool when you're trying to move pigs, but ours tend to get really excited when they see that bucket coming, and the goal today was to keep everybody calm. So I was really glad we were able to do it without introducing food. Daryl's taking care of the final step, which is just to run a hot wire over to this fence. So we make sure it's electrified and these pigs stay in. Happy pig pigs.
Gotta give them the water tube.
Last step. Well, guys, I think we've made all the pigs very happy today.
Except maybe Amy.
I'm sure even Amy is happy to get away from these piglets. And when she comes into heat in a day or two, she's going to be very happy.
That's true. Very true.
So yeah, it's always nice when a project goes as planned.
This went pretty smooth.
And we get some shit done around here.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.